Hey, Jeff here, and it is time for another Thursday Things I Get Asked video. I am shooting these for the first part of 2024, answering questions that I get asked all the time. And in 25 years pastoring the same church, I've been asked a lot of the same questions over and over. So this has been really encouraging. We've had some really deep and tough topics, and it's led to some great conversations and coffees with some of you guys in the last couple months. Today we have a much more light topic, change of pace a little bit after some heavy stuff, but I would say a very important one that may not seem spiritual, but it really is. And this is one, guys, I was thinking about it. I probably get asked this more than almost anything. And it is this question. The question is, how do you stay healthy at your age? So, at my age, which implies something. But that's a compliment, and I have consistently had people ask me that. And I'm not in any way claiming to be a specimen of perfect health. I've got my gray hair coming, my knee surgeries, my wrinkles, I have this big scar right here that no one probably knows this. I don't talk about this, but when I was a teenager, I sprinted full speed into a metal clothesline that I didn't see that was taut between two trees, and hit it, and it just cut my whole face open, and that's why I have these scars. It knocked me out, and it was horrible. But anyway, so we age, and we have our nuts and, our nicks and bruises and cuts and scars and wrinkles, and on we go. But I do get asked a lot because I do value health, and really, I'm 51 now, and for the last 40 years or so, I've kind of been conscious of making attempts at good health. It's a very important thing. Our bodies, our health are a gift from God. And it's, it may not seem spiritual, but when Jesus says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and strength, I think part of that strength is, mingling in with the 1 Corinthians call and an invitation to treat our body as a temple of the Holy Spirit. And our body is a gift. So to me, it is a very spiritual thing, and it's a way to treat it with gratitude. So for me, there's I know I always have lists, but I have an acronym that I learned many years ago that I've used, and it's 4 things that I've always kind of tried to pay attention to, and it is RNAM. So just think RNA and then add M, and those things are rest, nutrition, activity, and mental health. And just very briefly, each of those things, just trying to fight the slow entropy that our bodies are normally going to experience, and have a better quality of life, and maybe live longer. Rest being that I'm resting, I'm sleeping, being careful not to be addicted to activity, accomplishment, always answering the phone, always on the phone, always being there for everything. And just, rest means having boundaries in our lives, and being able to say no, having margin. If you're too busy to rest, then you're too busy. And sometimes that's a hard thing to admit, but we have to realize I'm not taking care of myself. Then the next one is nutrition. This just has to do with what I put in my mouth. And, the quantity and the quality of the food I eat is very, very important. So, it's not a good idea to eat out. Processed food, often it's not good for us. Home cooked food, if you can find time to do that, which again, if you can't, you may be doing too many things. But it's very, very, very important that we eat well. And then the third one is activity, and that it has to do with exercise. Being active. Which whether that means walking or going to a gym, or parking far out at Walmart, so you have to walk further, or walking up the stairs instead of the elevator, just making little attempts at being active, which the data has proven. I've read some books on this, and it's just incredible how much science has proven how good on a physiological level and psychosomatic level exercise and activity is for our brains and our bodies, our hearts, our immune system, etc. And then, really resisting a sedentary lifestyle, which, we all kind of love to sit around and look at our tablet and phone and watch all the shows, but that's really not good for us. Now and then it's okay, but, we really want to be active. And then the fourth thing is mental health, and, just being careful to stay away from things that feed our anxiety, and getting, having friendships, having counseling if necessary, and, having blow off valves, hobbies, things that I can use to escape and remind me that life isn't to be taken so seriously all the time. So, life really is a gift. Health is a gift. And you kind of don't really know till it's taken from you. Youth is wasted on the young, they say. And to me, it's tremendously important. I'll tell you guys a quick story here as we close up and show you something in my garage. A couple years ago, I went to, found a car for sale in Atlanta, and called the guy, and the pictures were real blurry. And so I'm looking at this car for sale, and the guy was real nice, and he lived in the wealthy part of inner Atlanta where the millionaires all live. And so, we talked, and I said, yeah, can you send me some more pictures? So he sent me some more pictures, and they're all blurry. And I'm thinking, what's going on with this? And but he was a nice guy, super nice guy. And we talked, so I said, oh, I'll take a risk, go up there and get it. So I drive up there and get to his house, and there's the car, and we go to shake hands, and he's shaking. He has tremors. And so we start talking. He's about 65, retired, just a beautiful soul. And he told me that he had a neurodegenerative disease, not Parkinson's, but something else. And we just talked, and I bought the car and drove home. Barely made it, $1,000 special. And I was going through the paperwork on the car, and I came across this in all squiggly letters written. It's the name of the car, 2002 Honda Insight CVT. And that's when it clicked. He had that attached to the keys or something, and I realized that's why the pictures were all blurry. He couldn't hold his hand still. Yet he was the nicest person, so thankful, so kind, and we still talk, actually. And so I taped that here in my garage with all my tools to remind me that life is a gift, health is a gift, and whatever we have, we really want to be the very best steward of it, and I think it honors the Lord if we do. So that's the question of the week, and we'll see you next week for another one. Bless you. Peace.